Good evening and welcome everyone. Hi, strawberry cupcake. I see you. I'm new to this. Welcome to the live. So I decided that I would not. I'll spend more time on YouTube now, and be doing my medical lives on YouTube. So if you're here and you've got a medical question, um, just type in your question and we'll arrive at answers together. The rules of social media etiquette still apply, so we don't break the rules. If you've got a medical question, just type it in the question. Oh, thank you, strawberry cupcake. I see you. So if you've got a medical question, please ask. Thank you so much. You're my number one fan now. So I'll be here for just 1 hour. 9 minutes gone already. So let's keep the ball rolling. We've seen that there's a need for medical doctors to leave the conventional consulting room, and the need is ever so uh, imperative or so important because of the vast number of people that actually need medical help that cannot access medical help. So that's why I thought to go live and go online so that at least we can reach more people that cannot reach my country, that cannot reach my consulting room, and my medical practice experience will also be of use to them. So if you have medical questions, let's share, let's talk about it. Two things I would not do because of social media or medical ethics of practice. Number one, I will not diagnose online. For that, you need a private consultation. And number two, I would not prescribe. So if you have questions like, oh, what tablet do I use or what medication should I use? No, you'd have to go in a private session with your doctor to get that one. Aside that, we can discuss health topics, we can discuss your health as a whole, we can discuss certain diseases, and I can give as much insight into understanding what is going on and what to do about it. That I can do, that I will do. I'm a medical doctor, currently practicing as a general practitioner for 14 years now. God willing, soon I'll be a cardiothoracic surgeon. So that is in the pipelines. I've been in clinical practice for 14 years. Yes, I'm a medical doctor. 14 years in practice. So if you've got a medical question, please ask. Let me get my microphone. Maybe that would help. Please, as much as possible, let's keep it civil. Let's keep it civil. We owe each other the basic level of respect, especially when we don't know each other, when we are meeting for the first time. Let's keep it civil. If you've got a medical question, please ask your questions. I guess you guys can hear me clearly now. Like I said, I'm a medical doctor, and I think we should not restrict our services to the four walls of your consulting room. So yes, I do online consultations, but that will be private sessions such that we're not broadcasting people's personal details or health conditions. So there's a lot of misinformation going out there, and there's a need for those that have the actual information, that have trained and licensed to practice, to speak up and reverse some of the damages or some of the damage done by those malpractice or malpractitioners. So if you got a medical question, please ask. Let's keep the ball rolling. I'm going to be here for just 1 hour, and we have done 13 minutes already. I have an account on most social media platforms, and but I choose to start spending time on YouTube and see what's happening. أحمد أهلا وسهلا كيف حالك؟ What vitamins are there? Vitamins for what? Vitamins are broadly classified into water soluble and fat soluble, and they have their different functions. When we say water soluble, these are the ones that we easily get deficient of, for instance, vitamin B, vitamin C. Vitamin B usually for your nerves, for your blood cell production, other functions. Then the fat soluble ones are your A, D, E, and K, ADIC. So vitamin A for your skin, your eyes, D from your liver, from your kidneys to your skin, E for your some of the enzymatic functions, your skin also, and K for your intestine. Vitamins for cough. No, we don't use vitamins for cough. We don't use vitamin for cough. First and foremost, you have to find out, why do you have a cough? Is there a trigger? That is there something around that's making you cough? Non-poorly ventilated rooms, or dust, or stacked furniture, wood, paper, grass, the weather, cold. Is there a disease going on? For instance, tuberculosis, for instance, viral infections. Is there something occluding your airway? For instance, tonsils, for instance, cigarette smoking, for instance, asthma, for instance. Or are you just choking? Is it a temporary thing? So you have to look for what is the cause. When you find out what the cause is, you now start looking at, okay, is it mucus? So that I can take something that would help me release the mucus. Or is it something that is narrowing my airway? I will take something to help me open up my airway. So usually, we don't talk about vitamins when we're referring to cough. Vitamin C will help generally with collagen and cell repair. And again, strawberry, I just said it now that I don't prescribe medications. It will be malpractice for me to be prescribing medications on a public space like this. Let me see if my phone is charged. I can just, okay, it's charged. Trying to share to my other platforms so that trying to share to my other platforms so that people would know that I'm here. If you're here for the first time, please drop your comments. What I'm doing is the very first live on YouTube. I'm answering medical questions and explaining. I pride myself in explaining with the simplest terms so as not to confuse, not to create space for any ambiguity. So that an 8-year-old, a 6-year-old can understand what I'm explaining. Okay. Mhm. Mhm. Okay, so it's my first time here on the live alone, so it's a bit empty. But it's this is going to be a regular thing where I would answer or attend to questions on the live. I will attend to questions concerning health. So I use my experience in practice to attend to questions and see how we can get better health status by discussing, because there's a lot of misinformation going out there, and my being here is an attempt to tackle some of those wrongly broadcast information. So I'm going to be here more regularly, more frequently. So if you've seen any of my videos, if you're watching any of my videos and I have a question, something is not clear, despite the fact that I try to explain in lay terms, very easy terms, easy to understand, please ask and we would attend to it. And if you have a health issue, it may not be you, a family member, a friend, somebody you heard on the street, you can ask so that we can tackle it together. It's better to get the right information than not to have the right information and then act on the wrong information and now suffer the consequences. I'm going to probably talk about migraines tomorrow. I remember I forgot I was supposed to discuss migraines earlier today. The electricity keeps cutting off. If you got a medical question, please ask. Don't just look at me and be staring at me. I don't know why the power is out. It's quite strange. Interesting. What the heck is happening now? Why is the light and reading off? If you're here, you're welcome to the live. I was sitting indoors and the power went out, so I decided to come outside. Yes, I should go and repark my car. Hey. Okay. Quick report. I didn't plan to go out this night. The weather is kind of frigid. Hey, if you're here, my electricity went out in my building, the whole building. You can see everywhere is dark. I decided to come outside to the street. I don't know if it's maintenance or there's a problem somewhere. And there's light in every other part of this, on the street everywhere else. Just my building that doesn't have light. But doesn't mean we cannot still do something. Even the pharmacy has no electricity either. Once it's no electricity, no backup. I'm wondering, just these two buildings have no light. What could be the explanation? In about 20 minutes, I'll be ending the live. I'd say 1 hour is a good way. It's a good benchmark to end the live. I don't know how long it will take for them to restore the electricity. Is it possible that the two buildings belong to the same person?